Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick video about the really about the Battle of Britain group build that's going over on at BAIS. Started on the 10th of July and will run until the end of October 2020. Of course, it's the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Britain, so over at BAIS we're running a group build to celebrate the or commemorate or the fact it's 80 years since the battle. I probably won't do it again, so we'll try and make it, as best as we can. We've had we've been going now. This is the 1st of August or the beginning of August, so we've been going a few days now, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. And we've got at current 4, 5, 6 completions, which is great. Mainly all Hurricane and Defiance. The quality is really good. Actually, I'll put up some pics here somewhere of a couple of them. The quality is really good, actually. I've got to say, in the group build, some of the builds are really good. So I'm really pleased. My own first contribution, I should say, is the Gladiator, as you might see here. We've got the underside done. Look. We're masked off, ready for the camo scheme on top, which is the shadow compensation scheme. I don't know whether you're aware, but the RF uses a shadow compensation, which basically is, well, on this one here, it's going to be the standard dark green and dark earth sky, but also they've almost like a tri camo, like a 4 camo thing. And they've used, and it's light, it's a light green to make up like a shadow compensation, they call it. Now I think it looks pretty ugly, so I don't know what this is going to look like. I can't see it in my head. I can't see it, so we're just going to have a blast at it and hope for the best. That underneath there is Mr. Colour Sky. You can't see it, but there you go. So we're going to have a go, and we'll see what it's like. I don't know how it's, as I say, I don't know how it's going to go. That's the engine. Can you see that? Can you see that? You can't really see that. Can't see that. I've yet to put up pictures of the engine, but for a kit engine, that's really good. Now, the other thing that's popped into my what's come this morning for me is the new Edwards Spit is just upstairs now. It just came about 10 minutes ago. I was waiting for it to turn up before I did this, but I can't have it till the 21st because that's my birthday, so I have to wait. But what did come the other day is something I've been after for years and years. There's nothing special. Nothing amazing. It's a pretty ropey old kit, but I've always wanted one, and I found one on Evil Bay, and we had a little win, first win on that as well. So tell you what, let's go and have a look at it now, shall we? All right then, so let's have a look. So don't be amazed. Don't think this is going to be anything brilliant. So there we go. This is the big Revell 132 Beaufighter. This is the Mark 1F I've got. Now, this is an elderly kit. If you don't know, I was trying to get it. It's so big, box, I can't get it in shot. It's an elderly kit. I believe it's 74 was the first pressing. So this isn't. I don't think this is 74 because this is. Let's have a quick look. This is grey plastic. So I know it was originally in green. Dark green, which would have been awful. I can safely say they're going in the bin, so I'll do that now. They've gone, and I would like to say this is what you get off eBay, innit? It looks like this is some old tramps had these to keep himself warm, so I'd like to throw them away. They are pretty basic. The instructions look, I think the end. I haven't really had a look at the kit. I think the engine's not too bad. The cockpit, well, it's there. There it is. Look, it's pretty basic stuff. As I say, this is old school modelling. But I imagine, you know, in 74, even in 84, this would still be, you know, not bad a kit. I mean, it certainly looks like a boat fighter. You can see it's pretty. You get a couple of figures, but I think they're rubbish. I believe that glazing, first problem straight away. This the observer's glass is wrong shape. I think, I'm not sure. So it is pretty, but you know, 10 steps, 32 scale aeroplanes together. And there are your colour callouts should you need them, and there's nothing on the back. So yeah, it's basic, to say the least. Although I have to say that it doesn't. Oh, 91, look. 91. Oh, crumbs. Okay, there you go. But this is a 91 pressing then. I know the kit came out in 74. I know that, the scale mates tell me. So let me just have a quick, debag all this stuff, look, and we'll come back. So the first thing to see, I think we'll have a go at the fuselage. Look. So we know that we've got raised panel lines. We know that. I will keep an eye out for a date. The lines are pretty fine. I don't know whether you can see that. Whether you can see that there, I don't know. The lines are very fine indeed. They will be, there's nothing at all on the inside. Oh, there is a bit of detail there. I can't imagine that being accurate at all. That'll be going. What my first thoughts are here is we're going to build all this. I'm going to try and build all that up. Compartment for the observer or gunner, depending on which one I'm doing. And then obviously there's the cockpit is going to be the main part, because that is a big open cockpit and you can see right inside there. And then we've got the compartment here that I will have a look, see whether actually we can see, if we can see through here, then yes, we will build something in here. If not, then I'm already cutting corners straight away. But it's a nice big chunky old thing, isn't it? Look at that, that's lovely. The actual plastic, it's okay. It seems to be okay. It's nice and Airfix stuff again. It's not the green, which is good for me. I imagine the fit of it isn't too bad. Doesn't seem to be warped. That's a fuselage. Now this will probably get rescribed, I'd imagine. Now whether I rub them down and then rescribe them, or rescribe using these lines as a guide and then rub it down and rescribe again, I don't know. We'll just test a bit somewhere probably. And then the riveting. Now I need to investigate, see how riveted the Beaufighter was. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't think it was a particularly over riveted or visible riveted aircraft. So we'll have to see. So here's all the wing sections. So we just pop just over to there. So we've got, this is going to be the, got some nice sink marks there. Look, they'll have to be taken care of. Again, I mean, you know, it's nicely polished. It looks like it would probably be, I think it'll probably go together okay. There's a join there, they go together like that, look, you see. So that join there, I have to see how the join goes. But it looks okay. You've even got the landing light there. That looks quite nice. You can certainly play with that, sort that out. I'm looking for the elusive date stamp. Got part of the engine stuff cowling there. There's the top of the underside of the wing with the gun ports. They might go, depending on what variant we're doing. And the underside of the fuselage and the wing there, a big open undercarriage bays there. That I know for well that's pretty bare in there. So yeah, I mean, it's all there. I think it's there. It just needs, however much you put into it, is what you're going to get out of it, I believe. So we've got. Oh, there we go. Look, there you go. There. That's what I was looking for. I don't know whether you can see that. I can't see whether you can see that. 1974. So in 74, that's part of the undercarriage, I think. In 74, I think you'd be quite happy with this. The cockpit floor. Usable. Definitely usable. Seat. Whether that seat doesn't look correct at all, does it? But you can see already that you can play with that. That's your heart's content. There's your pilot figures. I won't be using him. Well, I don't think I will be. No, I don't think I will be. It's actually not as bad as you'd think, to be honest. He isn't that bad. Yeah, so that's definitely, it's not too bad. So we've got tailplane and rudder, and the rudder looks pretty ropey. I've got to admit, there's horrible texture on that. Horizontal stabilizers. Now, both fighters are famous for having a really extreme dihedral on the horizontal stabilizers. Well, some marks do and some marks don't. As I'm trying to get away with not doing as much work as I thought, we'll probably find a mark that that has a flat dihedral. Tail wheel looks not too bad at all. Spinners. Well, the spinners are spinners. Looks all right. Nothing wrong with them. There's the front of the cowling for the engine. I can't think what the damn thing's called now. That looks okay. Not too bad at all. And this last big sprue is what we've got here. Look, we've got props. Right. I think you can always tell a decent mold by the prop. And this isn't. Sink marks, injector pin on both props. They're going to need some work. But basically, it's fill and sand, isn't it? Actual shape looks okay to me. So cowling. So yeah. So we can either have with the spinners or with the props without the spinners. So that's good. Now I'm looking around here. There's a seat for the observer. There's some cockpit bits and pieces, so we can play with these. That would be not too bad. The yoke looks okay. More cockpit pieces, I imagine. Well, they might be undercarriage actually. I don't know, one of them, it must be cockpit. Wheels. Now the wheels, look. There's no texture on there. There's no tread. The hub detail looks okay. Undercarriage looks reasonable, I suppose. I know there's not a lot of aftermarket for the kit, but I do know there is metal gear available in the engine. Hercules engines don't look too bad at all. Or we could have it in flight. That might save a lot of work. That's an idea. So yes, that's not too bad at all. That not too bad. I mean, it is ropey. Look at them props. I mean, yeah, shocking, really, to today's standards. But 74, isn't it? And then finally, a quick look at the glazing, which is clear. This was just rattling around, so there's a couple of marks on there. What's that one like? Actually, that's as clear as a bell. The plastic is as clear as I've seen. Quite thick though. It's not too bad. don't think that's correct. But no, that looks, yeah, not too bad at all. That not too bad at all. And then another eBay. No, it wasn't eBay at all. It was got this lad on Facebook. Immaculate. I have to say, he did say that the book's immaculate, and he's absolutely correct. It's brand new. It's obviously not brand new, but it is like brand new. Now this is going to be the Bible, the Sam Productions. I won't go through all this because it's copyright and all the rest of it, but you can see we're going all the way back to Beaufort's. Here's all the variants that I can choose, and going with this, it looks like, you know, I can use that the kit I've got as a base kit to go. Obviously, do all of the marks. It just needs a bit of scratch building to for the individual marks themselves. I wonder whether who does a couple of Merlin engines. So yeah, so you've got all this look going on here. Here's the schemes look. Here's that kit, same kit. So this is what we're going to be playing with. And so right here somewhere, where are they? All these photos. We've got drawings, more drawings. Now, a lot of these drawings were all numbered, but there's no legend to tell you what the numbers are, which is a bit of a shame, really. But it gives me some idea of what I need to be doing. There's one here for the ribbon. Like if I needed ribbon and cable work, so it's actually not loads. It could be worse. I think for a first attempt, this isn't a bad kit to do. Black and white photos. So yeah, that's the type of thing we're going to be doing using the book here by Richard Franks, whoever it is. Well, you know, it's a long burner. Like I've said, it's going to be take ages. I haven't even. I've been after. I mean, I love the Beaufighter quite a lot, and one of my favourites. I've built one, and that is the small Airfix one. Did it a couple of years ago. I don't even know where it is now. That's quite a nice build, actually. But this is the one for me. I've got a Tamiya one in the just over there somewhere with a load of extras, which I was going to build in a 30 Squadron, Royal Australian Air Force, which I was kind of keen on that. That still will be done at some point. I don't even know. I don't know, it's in the cupboard, isn't it? It will be done at some point. But this is. I might even do it before I do this one. This is going to take me ages. I mean, all the scratch building that's going to have to be done. And I don't do scratch building. I've never really, you know, you fiddle around with the odd bit, but I've never really done anything like this. This is oh dear. And I've got the book. Have you seen the quick book? So I haven't even narrowed down on what mark to do, what squadron to do. The schemes that the Beaufighter was in is quite a lot. There's loads of schemes. There's the standard, you know, Green and Earth. There's the Night Fighter variant. There's the Coastal Command. There's all sorts of schemes. Desert schemes. All sorts. There's obviously the Australian stuff. Even American ones. So that book there is the book. It's the Bible. Yeah. So I mean, aftermarket wise, I mean, you could. I mean, there is available. I think there's a company that does 3D printed cockpit, tailplane, and some of the bits, but they aren't cheap. I think the cockpit's about $60, $60 US dollars. That's going to be 60 quid, isn't it? And I don't know how comprehensive it is. because the cockpit seems to be quite. It's a big cockpit. It's not tight in the Beaufighter, but there's quite a bit in there. I don't know whether we need to scratch, build my own up. Christ Almighty! As I say, it's going to take a little while. But this is a long burner. At the minute, I'm thinking, because I've got the Mark 1, I might even do Battle of Britain, because it was just phasing in. They've just come to service right at the very end, at the official end of the Battle of Britain. So potentially, at the minute, that's what I'm thinking about doing. That obviously in 6 months, 3 months, a year's time will probably change. I mean, even I don't want to show too much of the book because you don't do. Even the Israeli one's quite nice. Look, you see that? Yeah, you see that Aussie one at the top there. Look, it's lovely, isn't it? That horrible foliage green colour. I don't know how you make the foliage green. Anyway, yeah. So basically, that is it. That's the end of this little video. Thank you for joining. If you want to have a go on BAIS and all that nonsense, come over and find us. I'll put a link in down below. You don't have to obviously join the group build at all. Just come in and just have a perusal and have a look and chuck up some builds. At the minute, it is all about the Battle of Britain, and there's no apologies about that. I make no bones that it's kind of swamped with Battle of Britain stuff. You know, if you don't like that sort of thing, wait till the end of October and then join if you like. But it is. I'm trying not to make it all about Battle of Britain in a minute, but that's that's what it is, isn't it? Okay, guys. Thank you for taking time to watch, and I will see you soon. Happy modelling.